to watch our back.
Bobby Digital did it.
Somebody went down last night.
Medina to the head of Fort Greene. Now I see everything.
Take these guys out one by one.
Cooler than Shaft, flyer than the Mac, more powerful than Dolomite, harder than Truck Turner.
No late night drama going down across town. Hey, Bobby Digital, I hear you got skills, man.
Bobby. Digi. I have something special waiting for him.
This is the Black Moses telling you to get digitized with RZA as Bobby Digital.
The streets is hot. Watch yourself.
From the heart of Medina to the top of Fort Greene. Now I see everything. Wu-Tang Clan forever. All live together now.
Big shout out to my man Bobby Digital. Streets is hot, man. 5-0's looking for you. Watch your back, Bobby.
It's real, God. It's real now.
Digital. Up from the rugged grains of Shaolin soil. Olo,
Hey, man, son. Don't trust nobody.
My baby maze royal. Burning up. Hospital dub. I see these spins like a hub. Chap on the act. Trade pound snub rap. We might joust. Fresh big water from the Alps. Thought like a tomahawk Indian. You can scout like a ticket sold in Cleveland. You feel me in the now stream of your bone marrow. Wu-Tang song lasts long as Christmas carols. Throw darts on shooting flaming arrows.
What's happening with Bobby Digital?
I'll take care of me. The B, the O, the B, the B, the Y, the D, the I, the G, the I, the T, the A.
RZA as Bobby Digital.
Stop going down, fam.
I thought you wanted. Come and get it.
The creative mind who invited you to enter the 36 chambers has teamed up with a fight choreographer from 5 Deadly Venoms to bring you to another world. It's a world where everybody fights.
Go to hell.
And they're all fighting for one thing. The Wu-Tang weapon.
Think you can come here and take away the gauntlet? You must be crazy. I'll make this me out of you.
A powerful weapon.
Master, what's this weapon you keep telling me about?
The Wu-Tang weapon is special.
A universal force.
What is Chi?
Chi is a life force. It's Chi.
And 2 new martial stars.
I'm the best disciple of the Wu-Tang. There should be no problem.
Yes, Robert Lee, the martial arts sensation, is back as Chiquan. And this time he brought company. From the Wu-Tang Clan comes 35th generation Shaolin disciple, the RZA. He's still a virgin, therefore his chi is very strong.
Do you really believe that, man? Last night, I had this wonderful, lovely lady, and I still feel strong as an ox.
And meet their greatest challenge, the 7 Grand Masters. The Eagle Claw. Bone Crusher.
Don't crush her! Don't crush her!
The Golden Phoenix.
Master, maybe you could teach me Wu-Tang style, and I'll fight those bastards for you.
Also starring Dr. King Ogun Ali Muhammad, founder of the Universal African Fighting System. And 34th generation Shaolin monk. Sifu Shi Yanming, the RZA, went all the way to China to enlist a virtual who's who of specialists.
Today, we will retrieve the Wu-Tang manual and avenge Master's death.
Yes, they're all here. There's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Oh, Tiger style. Come on.
Except to go see Wu-Tang vs. versus the Golden Phoenix.
It's time, folks. Enjoy the show.
The news is that when Old Dirty Bastard comes through your town, he's bad. Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than the deep blue sea, badder than you and me. One more time, give it up for the old dirty doggy. The old dirty bastard. What y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me?
ODB was born November 15, 1968.
And a little sugar.
I'm the mother of 7 children.
The joy of children.
He was the only one that they put me to sleep. He told me, he said, that's why mommy, maybe that's why I'm so crazy. He said the medication made me crazy.
It is true.
From your ass to the moonshine. Let's take it back to 79.
His ticket out of life on the streets came in the form of a musical partnership.
The righteous way to go.
Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children.
Little one would know.
Wu-Tang is here forever.
If I told them so, you're second to none.
Including charges for assault, robbery, and making terrorist threats. In 2001, he went to prison.
Should reflect some sign of these words.
I'm out right now. Respect that.
The official chain, we couldn't come home without that.
Problems stem from drugs, real mental illness.
The government.
The government brainwash our people.
Or as he once said, just dirty being dirty.
The makings of you.
Y'all gonna let nobody out.
I'm the Osiris of this shit.
Who was Old Dirty Bastard?
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Well, we all knew what the fuck his style was. There wasn't no father to his style. Dirty was eccentric. Dirty was a rock star.
How can I say? How can you put chaos in the headlock?
You know one thing about me?
Chill, bitch.
He was so real and so passionate about what he did and so important to the game. Style is straight raw, gutter, you know what I mean? Only nigga I know that'll do whatever at any given time.
What the fuck you wanna do? How motherfuckers feel, motherfucker? Who cares, motherfucker?
Whatever he wanted to do, Dirty would do. It's like sometimes like you may have the feelings like you want to be free and just do this, that, and the third, but you might worry about how somebody else might look at you. He wasn't restricted to that. He was free to be himself, and he was the most freest person I know, and he didn't care. You know what I mean? He cared, but he was just so free that, you know, you gonna love me for what I do and who I am anyway.
Well, I love y'all niggas over there. Fuck all these microphones. Drunk ass nigga. Stop fucking drinking so much.
You know, like even on the Kung Fu flick, when you watch the Drunken Master, he always wants to share his wine. You know, have a drink, you know.
To study my style, you'll find it easier if you have a drink first.
I actually gave him that name. I said, "Oh, Dirty Bastard, that's gonna be your name, yo." From the flicks, ODB, Oh Dirty Bastard. He was like, "Yeah, that's me, God."
My staggering around. There's power inside to kill. It looks real enough, yet it isn't. The fact that you're pretending to lose lets you win.
When you see Old Dirty Bastard form a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your... All right? All right? Okay.
Born Russell Jones, ODB was raised in Brooklyn. In the summer of 2006, ODB's cousin, Rayson Allah, came back to the block where he and ODB grew up.
Yeah, man, don't be shy. Tell them what we do. I miss the God body. We used to wild out. This is where it's at. And get fucked up right here on the head. That's where it started, baby. Pass my beer right there, man.
God, we can't put that in the camera, God.
Man, my shit going in the camera today.
God, they gonna cut it out, God.
Man, look, fuck that, they cut it out or whatever. This shit going in the camera today.
What up, baby? All right? Yeah. My name is the 62nd Assassinate. I don't have to say no more, you know what I mean? Because my name speaks for itself. We growed up right in this house over here on 112 Putnam Avenue.
It started from home. We come from a musical background, our family. And it started from my mother and father. Every party we had, my parents always sung at every party.
His Dirty's mother used to sing at the 521 Club down here, back in the days. You know what I mean? So we come from, I remember right there in that house, right there. You know what I mean? They used to all be down in the basement or in the kitchen, and they be getting their hair processed back in the 60s, their hair done and all of that. And they would be doing that, good God, and all that singing. And see, when we was coming up, Dirty and all of them, they watched that when they was little. And Dirty used to peek out and see what was going on and run back when they was the babies. But you know what I mean? Dirty caught a vibe from that. And the one that he really loved it was my father, which is his uncle. My father was with the pop, good God, turn around, spin, you know what I mean? And then throw his hand out like that, you know what I mean? You know, it's crazy, man.
Dirty, you know something? I would like it because you know something? The steps and the dancing, all you got. God gives it to you, and I tried to give it to you. Now, you up there, and you looking down. I know you're looking down at me right now. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, hey, this is the man.
See, Dirty took pieces of his aunts and uncles, and what tickled him to death when he was a kid, he made it live.
So when you seen him on the stage, as you all know, he would grab a microphone and start singing. Mm-hmm. Whether it was Billie Holiday, Good Morning Heartache,
Marvin
which was
Gaye.
one of his favorites. Mm-hmm. Marvin Gaye. That's what we grew up on.
Yeah, we grew up on those songs.
The real music.
Mm-hmm.
So it was actually in his soul, and he thought he could sing. He could sing, as far as he was concerned.
I need your name over. Say it when they touch. Say it when the touch, girl. See me.
Yeah, as far as he concerned, because he can't sing a lick.
You know what, my baby?
It was bound to happen. At an early age, ODB, the entertainer, was introduced to the style, the force, the movement now known as hip-hop. The formal introduction came from his older cousin, the GZA.
What's going on, man? This is your crew?
Hip-hop was young and growing rapidly. I started rhyming in '76, maybe 2 years after the birth of it. RZA started rhyming around the same time. Dirt eventually started rhyming a couple of years after that, by the time we were teenagers.
Man, me and Old Dirty grew up together. Before this W became world famous, right? Man, we used to travel anywhere, man, whether we was going to Philadelphia, you know what I mean, the battle MCs, go up to the Bronx, the battle MCs, I mean, Staten Island battles, Brooklyn battles on subway trains. We had this love for hip hop, man.
We formed our own group, him, myself, and Dirty. It was called the All In Together Now crew. This was around '80. Then we just built up this reputation where we were damn near unstoppable.
M-E-T-H-O-D, man. M-E-T-H-O-D, man.
We asked the question, you know, who was my influences when I was growing up and all that? Like, what was my influences when I started rhyming and shit? My influences was them niggas, because I knew a Dirty, but I had never met him. I had heard him on, you know, various tapes and shit. So when I got the chance to meet him, it was at the Park Villa rap contest. Him and RZA went up there, and I remember RZA was rhyming and Dirty was beatboxing, and he was echoing RZA's every last word, which was unheard of at that time and shit. But he was still doing the beat while he was echoing the word, you know what I'm saying? Killing that shit.
Yo, this is a lesson that makes you feel fine, kind of ease your nerves and relax your mind. I said, don't try to use no hypnotic spell. She said, be my assistant, I will show rather tell.
In 1993, the RZA, the GZA, and ODB had joined forces with Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface Killah, U-God, Inspector Deck, Master Killer, and the Method Man.
I met them all together as a group. RZA brought everybody in. And Dirty, you know, he just grabbed me, talked to me, he took the mic, and, you know, he got the party jumping.
Wow, how you like me now?
Their album was Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
From this point forward, they will be known to the world as the legendary Wu-Tang Clan.
You know, as far as Wu-Tang is a sword style of MCing.
Wu-Tang is basically dealing with styles and techniques.
To us, it was always about being lyrically sharp with the tongue.
Here I go, deep tight flow. Jack you stole can never get this. No, I'm Terry Bomb and shit. Boom, that's warming up a little bit. Rapping in is what's happening. Keep the pockets stacking in, hands clapping in. At the party when I move my body. Gotta get up and be somebody.
RZA is the leader of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Check it out. What you're about to witness for the first time in the history of hip-hop, son, is raw and cut, no lactose, no overdose, or the ODB coming at y'all live.
If it wasn't for Dirty, it wouldn't even be no Wu-Tang, man.
Basically, mad raw hip-hop, mad raw slang.
Represent the GZA, Abbott, RZA, Shaquan, Inspector Deck, Dirty Ho getting low with his flow. Introduced in the Ghost, Face Killer. No one could get it up.
He taught me how to I already had soul, but he taught me how to bring it out. If you look at the body, he probably was an arm or a leg. You know what I mean? And you know, and he meant a lot to the crew. I would call him a leg. You know what I mean? Because the body is held by the legs.
You feel me? As time went on and I seen him perform, I basically sat back and got taught. You know what I'm saying? He knew about entertainment earlier than life than I did. And he's the father of my style.
I grab the mic and I'll damage you, crush your whole stamina. Here comes the medical examiner. It's only right that we join forces, man. You know what I mean? He taught a lot of us how to do it back then too, early in the game.
You know, I always felt like he was the energy booster that Wu-Tang needed to be able to, you know what I mean, be proud of who we are.
He's the type of person that he's gonna let you know. His expression of that is giving it to you raw, so to speak.
Y'all, you know, into the Wu-Tang Clan, right? Right? Yeah! Okay, now we got the Old Dirty Bastard, something that you didn't expect, but you wanted and you needed it because it's something that you just had to get.
I want to create a new chamber. Oh? And what would that be?
In 1994, ODB released his solo debut, entitled Return to the 36 Chambers, the dirty version. It went gold.
You gon' love this. I'm the one-man army, a son. I never been tooken out. I keep MCs looking out. I drop signs like Crosby dropping babies. Enough to make a go crazy. In the G building, taking all types of medicines. Cause you thought you were better than a son. I keep planets in orbit while I be coming with deeper and more
The world of hip-hop and music in general would never be the same. The album was a Wu-Tang album, but it was also a solo album where he took the opportunity to unleash more of his own personal vision and introduce his own group to the world. That group was Brooklyn Zoo.
Brooklyn, so shame on you when you step through to the Old Dirty Bastard. Brooklyn, so Brooklyn, so.
I'm the zookeeper. It's 12 o'clock, y'all be right behind us. King Muddy the Great, stain from the brain. Buddha Monk, I want to say this too on camera,
Buddha.
man.
What up, Buddha?
Sorry.
Where you at?
That's right.
In your
Buddha.
fat ass home,
That's
man.
right, come home, baby.
We got the Brooklyn Zoo clique coming at you, boy. Raw 36 new chamber coming at you, boy.
See, let a nigga come through with that bullshit. Anytime you pop that shit, nigga, you don't say nothing. I'm gonna tell you, you can suck the dick.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees, we on a swarm.
Wu-Tang didn't just start as 9 members. It was a movement encompassing countless artists and musicians.
Wu-Tang, them brothers right there, they are the generals. They all had their peoples that they was bringing up as far as they was teaching and training their private soldiers. We are here to carry on the torch, because once the general steps down, then he passes the torch.
Hey, you don't know who you fucking with, man. It's me, son, see me, the flame. Let me call Bust and Trey. A royal flush and they can't maintain his name. Tiny on the brain, they train in the Hall of Fame.
Still here for him right now. Brooklyn Zoo, Sons of Man, Killer Army, the whole motherfucking WTC, man. You know what I mean? It's like my brother never even left this.
Brooklyn Zoo, Sons of Man, Killer Army, one and the same. We all fight the war together. This was in the Wake Up Killer Army video right here. Aunt Sherry made this flag.
Yeah. Wake up, we'll get fucked up. The wisdom we apply, son, soak this shit up. If we was set, son, you probably smoke this shit up. So wake the up, we'll get fucked up.
I'm a member of Brooklyn Zoo. I'm a member of Sons of Man. I'm a member of Black Knights. Wu-Tang Clan won't let me in. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all.
Unique said something on his thing that was true. Remember he said when he was kids, he was going, who can do this the longest?
A lot of the things that he did in that his first album was stuff that we do when we was kids.
One thing about Dirty, he's a kid in the mind.
He was able to bring his childhood to his adulthood and share that with the world.
Remember when you used to say, who could do this alone?
He kept it real all the time. What was he talking about that nobody else is doing in the street?
In 1994, Dirty took MTV News to pick up food stamps from the welfare office in his limousine.
It's free money. Why wouldn't you want to get free money?
I'm Cherry Jones, ODB's mom.
My name is William Jones. I'm ODB's father. I think Vibe magazine printed that Dirty was on welfare and he was fatherless or whatever. I already did this before, I'm gonna say it now. This woman and myself worked very hard. We took care of 6 kids and we raised them very well.
My mother was so mad because my father had a good job.
Welfare,
We weren't rich.
But he was the master of publicity.
Yeah.
So why do you have to tell people you're on welfare?
Everything that he did, even if you ain't understand, he had a reason for doing it. Everything.
What he was saying was, I'm gonna represent the people in the street that can't get there, the people that I could deal with every day.
Me and Murdoch, we went to the supermarket, you know what I'm saying? We had food stamps. Like the real food stamps is the thing. And me and Murdoch was like scared to spin it. And then motherfucking Deli was like, he screamed that shit out so loud, y'all niggas scared to spend food stamps? And the motherfucker shoot. And ever since then, I ain't never been scared to spend food stamps again.
Dirty bastard. Everybody loved him. Everybody loved this guy.
Yeah. Y'all know nothing about the pimp game. I want to thank Rick James for letting me do this song.
His first name was the Wizard of Do It Land.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what the girls called him, yes.
No, he was the Wizard of Do It Land.
Don't never bring your girl around him, because he don't care. He'll break that up fast.
I was like 14, 15. I remember one time I had a girlfriend, I was in love with her, and he was the first one to tongue kiss my girlfriend. I didn't tongue kiss her first. He tongue kissed my girlfriend first. And after I saw how he tongue kissed my girlfriend, I learned how to tongue kiss my girlfriend.
Saying this just have to fight the nigga for bitches on tour. Just take my pussy, that motherfucker. That's my nigga.
Watch these rap niggas get all up in your guts. French vanilla butter pecan chocolate deluxe. Even caramel sundaes is getting touched and scooped in my ice cream truck. Who tears it up?
And nobody could talk to them. It's like, they was just for Dirty. And it was like, he'll come out the room, they all stand up. He'd be like, come on, room, close the door, next one, come out. And Sam told about they was all waiting their turn. And so I was like, damn, I wish I could get that shit one day.
Me and Redman on stage performing, all I know I hear is this nigga done flipped the fucking turntables over. I'm like, damn, why? He just knew he was going on there because they wasn't playing no Wu-Tang shit at the time. You know, I used to come in Bogart niggas shows and shit.
ODB was at home on stage. You never knew when he was going to appear, but one thing is certain, he needed no invitation.
Pop up on the stage anytime. He was just like coming out of anywhere, man. Dirty would just show up anywhere. He'd show up at your crib, you know what I mean?
I swear, y'all niggas know that I'm like y'all. I swear, at home, for real. Not you, one of your aunts, one of your cousins. I'm related to you. You know it.
One story I remember, Dirty, he came and he had a sleeping bag with him. And while these cats were doing the show, he was just laying in the sleeping bag on stage waiting for whatever song he was supposed to get on. And it was the most hilarious shit I ever seen, but I mean, that was Dirty, you know what I mean?
For real. I swear, yo, all I want to say is one thing, man. I love y'all niggas. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I love everybody, man. I love our babies. I love our grandfathers. I don't even know nobody.
Wherever you come from, wherever you at, if you're down with me, then let's roll.
In 1997, Wu-Tang released their second album as a group, Wu-Tang Forever.
Wu-Tang is here forever, motherfuckers.
The album went platinum. They were superstars. They were nominated for a Grammy.
I don't remember the very first time I met Dirty, but I think I remember the last time I seen him. We was at the fuck was it? The I think it was the fucking Grammys and shit.
Me, him, and Sticky Fingers was in the Grammys. That's who was behind the scenes.
He was up for the #1 rap record. I said, does it mean anything to you? He said, no. I threw everything I had in my hand up in the air and went into the house. I said, don't you realize that this is an honor? Exactly. I mean, you nominated for a Grammy. What is your problem? He said, Mom, it don't mean nothing. I said, yes, it does.
He was like, man, fuck this. We're going up on stage. I'm like, word? I'm shaky. Me and Sticky step out for 5 seconds to talk about the situation.
I said, yo, where Dirty go? He said, I don't know. So who I see on stage? The only nigga that it could be. Old Deezy, you know what I'm saying?
Please calm down. The music and everything.
I said, I went and bought me an outfit today that costed a lot of money today. You know what I mean? Because I figured that Wu-Tang was going to win.
I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker made Sticky like this.
I don't know how y'all see it, but when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children. You know what I mean? Puffy is good, but Wu-Tang is the best, okay? I want y'all to know that this is ODB and I love you all. Peace.
I'm gonna give it to ya, baby, baby, baby.
Abby did the shit in the Grammys. It's like the microscope was on him. Like, now you starting to see his little antics. But before, you wouldn't even pay attention to the shit he was doing. All that shit he been doing. He been doing. Y'all just ain't know about it. Next thing you know, oh, he got shot in Brooklyn. Dirty been in Brooklyn. Wilding out, getting in trouble, stealing cars, boosting.
I knew Dirt Dog for a long time, you know what I mean? We got like a mean history though, you know what I mean? Of things that we did, you know what I mean? We done did robberies and all that together, you know what I mean? Sold drugs, all that, just basically kid stuff together, you know? This is before rap though, you know?
Them days is over for me. It's time to move on and build. And that's what Dirty was about too. We knew our circumstances. We was raised in the ghetto, we was poverty stricken, and the only way we can go is through entertainment. So he became one of the greatest and one of the best entertainers to me, you know what I'm saying, in hip hop right now.
But the real old Dirty I know, he did things for people. He'll help you, you know what I mean, and look out for you.
You know how a person would take his shirt off his back to give to you to make sure you have a shirt.
Just one day before his famous Grammy appearance, Old Dirty rescued a child from a car accident.
I was grateful that, he was there, to help me, because then I probably wouldn't have been in this world right about now.
I really appreciated what he did because it was a crowd of people and nobody was really stepping forward. They were inciting me to have the man who hit her beat up.
He could have been like all the other people that were standing in the crowd saying,
beat the man, beat the man.
Yeah.
He stepped up and he did something.
He was shot 3 times. He got shot up on Albany Avenue.
Kingston Avenue.
Kingston, yeah. Something with this Brooklyn Zoo, a gang up there named Brooklyn Zoo, and he named his group Brooklyn Zoo.
Shame on you when you step through the old dirty bastard, straight from the Brooklyn Zoo. And I'll be damned if I let any man come to my center. You enter the winter.
Step off that Brooklyn Bridge, man, frontin', son. Alright? That's all I'm gonna say. Alright? Keep it real with me, and I'll keep it real with you.
My father, knowing that me and my brothers knew a lot of people in the projects growing up, like if he want to go somewhere, he'll tell us like, all right, he'll tell them, yo, walk with my sons. I mean, he would want to go outside by himself. Knowing he got videos, just the same man with videos on TV, but he's like, I don't need nobody walking with me. That's the type of person, I'm fucking this and that, and he would go out by himself, chains on.
And they told him to lay down, and he said, catch me running. And believe you me, he was running. When they shot him, they took out his spleen and everything.
That was the first time.
That was the first time they shot him. He was the only rapper that stayed in Brooklyn. He never left Brooklyn.
he always stayed right here with us. His whole future, his whole career, everything was about the streets.
Projects like Fort Greene, Grayson, Bree-Boyd. This is where you would find Old Dirty. His family was there, his friends were there, he was there.
ODB, for real, man. He's still right here. Look at him. There you go, right there. Ah, gotcha. They shooting. Ah, made you look, nigga. Hey, yo, what's for real out here, you dig?
He was the first person I saw that shut my whole piece down. Came through the bins, bought everybody on my hood pizzas, man. Everybody in my hood pizzas. Took everybody to the pizza store, bought everybody pizzas and all that. I'm chilling in a bin.
And it was a beautiful thing to have him around because he showed us a different side. Like, you see, this is hood. We from the hood. We never had nothing. So to have a blessing like that to come to you, you know what I'm saying? We appreciated that.
It's like, okay, where I come from in my neighborhood, my people know me. You know what I'm saying? See, if I try to come any different, they ain't gonna respect me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because they, you know, people got that thing about themselves. You know, if you come from that neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? You can get out the neighborhood, but you can never take the neighborhood out of the people.
The drugs, the crime, the poverty. These were tough neighborhoods, but there were also places where his family had been for countless generations. In fact, Dirty could trace his lineage back to a time when there was no New York City, just the wilderness of North America. He was 1/4 Shinnecock Indian.
Then he started mentioning things that y'all didn't understand. He said he got a grandfather, Cuffy, Chief Cuffy. Let me take you to Chief Cuffy. Him and his brothers, Fred Cuffy and them, they were some wild boys back in the day.
Even as early as 1889, it was reported that the majority of Shinnecock Indians were a mix of African and Native American descent.
My great-grandfather was an Indian chief, Shinnecock, from the Shinnecock Reservation in Long Island, Riverhead. So that's where my mother met my father in Long Island. Dirty just carried his heritage to the limit, you know. We're Indians. I say, and then he used to say, yeah, we Indians, we sold Manhattan. I said, well, listen, they sold Manhattan for trinkets. So he always said, well, we're gonna try to get it back. I said, Rusty, please. You're not getting it back, so forget it.
The Indian and soul Manhattan took the white man, my grandfather. Step up and get knocked right the fuck out. Come to the cookout.
The Bowling Green, with the bull out in the street, that Wall Street, the reason why that name Wall Street was a wall they built there to keep the Indians behind one end of the wall, while the Dutchmen who came in controlled their business on the other side of the wall.
Wickham Cuffy, yeah. That's my grandfather, Wickham. Third from left. Yeah, right there.
That's why he had that style. Like, yo, this my land, nigga. I've been this always been mine. You know, somebody told y'all that we forgot. Nigga, we ain't forget nothing.
How he operate, how he move. He just didn't care. He was, you know, that's that Shinnecock, man. Straight Indian dude.
When they seen he didn't care really. Like when that time that thing happened over in Brevard to him, he didn't really care. That's how he got shot. That's one thing I could say like all the Cuffies had, like no fear. We don't have fear for a lot of things like that. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? And that's how he was. That get us in a lot of trouble though.
You know, he got shot in his cousin's house. They tried to rob him.
This has been my cousin Unique, also known as Old Dirty Bastard. Got shot in this apartment right here on the bottom floor. I was glad when I heard him say, Tracy, I'm hit, I'm hit. That means he was alive, he was shot.
They said, Dirty's been shot. The first thing I said, is he living? Because I know Dirty, he plays a lot. But the crazy thing is, when I got to the hospital, he was sitting there in the bed laughing to my mommy, let's sing. I said, boy, you, he said, let's get that, but let's sing a song. I said, boy, you nuts. I said, you crazy. He actually wanted to sing it. All the doctors came in, he threw them out. He said, "Come on, Mom, let's hit a tune." I said, "You know one thing? I just don't know about you. He was just strong-willed. Like you shot, you should be talking about, Mommy, let's sing a tune. You know, I don't know."
They said he left the hospital. They say he climbed out the window. When I heard he climbed out the window, I just got back to New York, and I took him down to Virginia Beach 2 days later. And we driving out of Virginia Beach in my Bobby Digital van, and he had staples. Although he had staples all the way across his body, they had to staple him back up for the stitches from the bullet wounds. And he had his favorite song on at that time. It was called Good Morning Heartaches by Natalie Cole. We would play that song for like an 8-hour drive, the song over and over. Man, I was sitting in the back, just hugging each other and being brothers. I really felt his pain right there.
Good morning, heartache. Though we said goodbye last night.
Some people got a tendency of judging things every now and then and judging the ways and actions of people, but it don't work that way. If you don't know where people came from, how you gonna know about that person?
The African side of his family had been in New York since the last days of slavery. His great-grandfather was a reverend.
I'm talking about Chief Cuffy. That's my mother's father. Now I'm talking about my grandmother, her father. It's history. That's Reverend Militant. Now Reverend Militant, he had a church, started the First Baptist Church.
He died at 103. Was never senile, always knew what he was talking about. But he was back in slavery time. Back in slavery time. And to hear him speak of what happened, it was, I just couldn't believe it. But he was free, and he came up to New York to find a place for my grandmother.
This was his area when he came up from the South, all up down here. Right about here. This is where my grandfather's house was, right here. This is Bridge Street, and this is where his house was sitting at in the 1900s. So I got two historic legacies in my family, on my grandmother's side and my grandfather's side. So imagine these two people get together and have children. That's where we come from. That's where Dirty come from. That's where Ray Ray come from. That's where 12 come from. Shitty, Murdy, all of down the line.
Got a lot of memories over here, man, for real. We about to take it to his grandmother's house, Miss Cuffy.
You ain't into no rap or nothing like that, but for Russell being your grandson, everybody love him.
I loved him too, because he was my grandchild. And I would love him anyway because I love all children. Great-grandchildren, I got over 100. And I love them all.
I mean, it's just deep. Everybody in the family got a bunch of kids. Because we building the tribe back up again. Man, Dirty had about like 13, 15 babies.
Brother made some babies, and that's a good thing. There's a saying that says, be fruitful and multiply. And you definitely kept up with that.
All my babies get big. All my babies get big. I'm gonna come and see y'all. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna come and see y'all.
I want to clear up the fact they had out that he didn't support his children. He supported every one of them because he didn't do it, I did it. His mother did it. I made sure all those children were taken care of. All of them. His babies and mothers. These are all the one from Canada, one from Cali, one from Brooklyn, and the other one from Jersey. One from Jersey is the principal. The kids he had from his wife, I have not heard from since Dirty died. If they don't want to call, I let them have their time to do this.
Watch out for young ODB. The Golf Ball song came out, spent the summer with me in California. You got 2 books of lyrics already written already. You know what I'm saying? Sound like his pops. He was in the studio kicking some shit. I had my man Quentin Tarantino hanging out with me. He's like, sound just like ODB.
What's up, cousin? That's right. Talk about old dirty bastard. This is his son right here.
enough to make a nigga go crazy. Energy building, taking all types of medicines. Your ass thought
His son, our son. Now, you know, we got him amongst us. We give him the little jewelry that we got when we first came through, and let him be his own man in the game and carry on his pop's legacy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to do. When you got babies, you got Jizza's son. Master Killer's son.
I love you, man. Rest in peace, man. Word up. We still gonna keep it raw, baby. We still gonna keep it raw for you.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
The saga continues.
The saga continues. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang.
As teenagers, I think we was very unique individuals. We spent many nights and many days just building, hours. We would talk till 12 o'clock at night till the sun came up, and we would talk about the stars, the moon, God, the creation of man, the end of man, the Bible, the Quran. We would build and build for hours and hours and days, and this went on for like 3 or 4 years like that, you know what I mean? We wouldn't touch nothing harmful to our body, no drugs. We was totally sober.
Everybody know him as Old Dirty Bastards, ODB. I never knew him as that. All right, I knew him as A-Song because he was a part of the 5% Nation of God's and Earth.
Who was Unique A-Son?
Yo, I'm the UNI, the QUE, the G to the OD. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man called Unique G.
For him to change his name to Unique A-Son from Russell to Unique, we all changed our name. It was more like a movement. It was an upliftment.
You know, we all in this world, a lot of us came up as Christians and all that, but then when you get introduced to something, you know what I mean, instead of you having to be searching and looking for things that don't exist, a lot of the times, man, you know, sometimes you find it within yourself.
See, because heaven is not above your head, nor hell is below your feet. Heaven and hell is within. Heaven is what you make, and hell is what we got to go through as being men. And I know all of us as children of the Most Highest, because we are God child. God child don't have no color. God children don't have greed. God children don't have envy. God children don't have lush. God children don't have hate. In Psalms 82 it says, rise. This is what they was talking about.
It's about the children. Always sharing, always having time for the children. And this is what we're about.
These are God's blessings, that's right. If you screw them, we're gonna screw your ass.
We love y'all dirty.
I don't know how y'all see it, but when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children.
A-Son Unique, he was about the babies. He was about this right here.
And brother said, yo, God, well, listen, man, you got to clean yourself up, man. If you say you a civilized person, the duty of a civilized person is to teach the world what they need to know.
He was the first one that I ever heard, you know, go on the TV, national television, and say that the black man is God. You know, and that right there was on the Arsenio Hall show.
Yo, the black man is God. 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 The black man is God.
And the funny thing about it is that right there was the closing of Arsenio's, you know, TV career right there.
That's a difficult subject, man, because that situation was built for black people, man. I tell, no offense, it's not a racial thing. You know what I'm saying? Our people was in a certain situation where we was kidnapped from another country and brung here.
At one time, the men was called gods and the women was called goddess. People don't understand because they don't renew the history.
What puts you in a state of mind where you resurrect yourself, where you can clean up yourself and your own kind? That's the knowledge that we are about. That's what the 5% is all about. That's what the nation of the gods and earths are about. Cleaning up what white people done to us. Undoing the tragic thing that they have done to us.
At one time, everything on this planet was positive. There was no negative. Two men became to be dissatisfied. Anytime a man treats another man lesser than being a man, there's gonna be problems in the world.
Yeah, the funniest thing, it reminded me of the Little Rascals, though, when the police were shooting at us. Man.
On January 15th, 1999, a group of plainclothes police officers ordered Dirty to pull over. His cousin was riding with them at the time.
We had the studio down here on Restoration Center. We had a studio down in the basement. And this ain't gonna be incriminated, is it? I don't give, nah, let me stop. Nah, listen, it's just real. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say anyway, you know what I mean? Because that ain't supposed to happen. I mean, come on. So the police stopped, woo, 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 woo. He said, man, just calm down. I mean, they ain't talking about me. I said, yeah, man, he telling us to pull over. Right? So, you know, we stopped. Dirty said, yo, officer. Look, put his head out the window. I'm ODB. The officer came with his gun out like we were a threat to them. Like they wanted us. I seen it in their face. They was coming with guns. One came on this side, the other came on this side, with their guns out pointing at them. So Dirty was like, man, these niggas trying to kill me, man. And I said, you know how Dirty talk. He think everybody trying to get him. Considering what he done been through, he done been shot over here, stabbed, down and this and that. So I guess his mind flipped and he said, man, I'm out of here. And he put his feet on the gas and he broke out. That made them start shooting. I don't think they really legally that they were supposed to shoot.
They giving out life like Valentine's. Run if you ain't do shit.
They shot so many shots that we just kept it moving. Turned the corner. We running crazy. All I know is I was dying, man. These niggas trying to kill me. So we called my aunt. We happened to be right around there. So I said, yo, man, pull up and park right in front of that car. Next thing you know, my aunt comes downstairs.
Third time he got shot, the only thing, one thing the cops didn't know, he called his mother. It took me like 5 minutes to get down there. They had him down on the ground. They told me, get out the way. I said, I ain't moving. I said, you won't kill my son here. So I heard the cops say, well, we got a big fish here. I said, you're gonna regret those words.
The police claimed that ODB shot at them and charged them with attempted murder.
I gave him a cell phone for Christmas, and they thought it was a gun. He was on the phone with me the whole time. They think it's a gun. So how'd they shoot? They shot that Tahoe up.
On February 4, 1999, ODB beat the rap.
My words can't be held against me. I'm not caught up in your law.
He never wanted to sue. His lawyer, Peter Frankel, told me we're gonna take him down. The lawyer wanted to start at 10 million. I told him start at 100 million and work your way down. Take him to the cleaners.
A day later, on February 5th, he held a press conference to announce he was suing the NYPD.
Of course I'm filing the lawsuit. What this money is here for? Probably took shots at me. Now I'm taking shots back at y'all.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
Even before the shootings, ODB had his suspicions about the government.
When we say the fake hip-hop shit, we talking about the government.
Listen, I love the government, man. CIA, FBI, I love y'all niggas. Don't come knocking on my fucking door.
I'm the ODB, as you can see. FBI, don't you be watching me.
The most unconscious shit get the most airplay. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
The government.
Yo, and then run up on me talking about keep it real. Don't run up on me say keep it real if you ain't supporting the real. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line.
The government brainwash our people with the mind control theory. That's what they do. So they make sure our people like it. They keep playing that same song. The same song keep playing, you're gonna start to like it. You start to get probed with it. You start to get cloned with it. So then for the clone exists, then it just takes over. It takes over the human body. It takes over the spirit. It takes over the soul. And therefore, behold, that's what you got. That's what Dirty is here for. Dirty here just to keep it dirty. Dirty, 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 where we all come from.
I wanted to document him, actually. Like, you know, I came down, I had my camera. I said, "Should let me document you, man, and just let it all out." And he says, "They're not ready for me to speak right now. They don't want to hear because when I speak, it's over."
Let me ask you a question. Y'all, everything that we saying, y'all gonna film, y'all gonna put out, right?
No, we edit.
Oh, y'all gonna edit. So the good shit y'all gonna edit, the bad shit y'all gonna give it to the government, right?
No, come on.
Huh?
Why should we?
So what y'all gonna do with all the shit?
Why should we give it to the government?
So who y'all gonna give it to? What y'all gonna do with it?
I'm gonna send it in the show, on the TV channel where I work.
So what's the sense of us talking this long?
It's no problem. It's no problem. I want it this way. I like it. I like it that way.
No, see, because I wanna make sure that everything I say is gonna happen.
we get
The government, the police, the feds, people in general, he always felt that. I mean, you know, they do have their eye on us, especially in hip hop.
He was living right near Battery Park, the Battery Projects, and I went up there because he requested that he wanted to see me. I went up in there. He had a lot of FBI. All of this equipment right here that you see, he had equipment like that, and it was like FBI stuff, man. And he had like glasses with like regular wearing glasses, but with a camera in them. And he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to the store." He's like, you know, keep an eye on me. So he put the glasses on, and while he's out there, you know, going to the store in his disguise or whatever he had on. I'm upstairs watching him on TV, like the screen TV. Though he had like some really high tech FBI stuff. He had the phone scrambler, you know, all of that.
His trouble with the law didn't end. Later on that month, he was pulled over for a traffic violation, and police found him wearing a bulletproof vest.
I took him seriously. When he said that somebody wanted to hurt him and the FBI was after him, the CIA, I believed him. I bought him all this spy equipment so he could monitor himself. I spent $50,000 on that. I bought him the bulletproof vest he got caught with. I bought him the vest. I bought him all these things to help protect him, and it all backfired in a way. He got arrested with the vest.
He was charged with unlawful possession of body armor. The storm of charges kept coming. Traffic violations, child support, drug possession. Through it all, he remained an entertainer focused on his music. On September 14th, 1999, while he was incarcerated, Elektra Records released his sophomore album, Nigga Please. Again, his album went gold. Soon after, in 2000, as the charges continued, ranging from running a red light to drugs, he was sentenced to 180 days at a drug treatment facility. In October that same year, Old Dirty escaped from the treatment facility and surprised everyone, including the Wu-Tang, by showing up at one of their shows. Over a month, he remained at large until authorities captured him at a McDonald's in Philadelphia. He was sentenced to 2 to 4 years on a variety of charges.
You're not gonna go to a penitentiary for doing whatever, drugs or whatever it is, driving around your car without a license. That don't happen to you. They did that to him for a reason. They wanted to shut him up.
My name is Old Dirty Bastard. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide nothing back.
Freedom, to his ability to live it and express it comes with a price.
They say too much anything will kill a man. Too much truth, too much to tell a lie. But a man must tell the truth and shame the devil.
For 2 years, Old Dirty Bastard, Unique A's son, Russell Jones, remained behind bars. What went on during those 2 years would change him forever.
The last days of him getting out, he was on the meds. That was one of the conditions that he had to, keep taking the medicine for him to be better or whatever as far as they was concerned. Dirty would hide his medicine sometimes. He would tell me, it was cool. I caught him on a good day. I snuck the camera up in there.
Man, shit is live over here, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Just want to say, you know, give a shout out to the fans, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know, we rolling, you know what I'm saying? We rolling dice like that, feel me? Silk Corleone, Brooklyn Zoo, Dirt McGirt. It's gonna be like that, you know what I'm saying? That Wu-Tang shit. Yeah, nigga. Man, I don't know what the fuck to say. Fuck, man.
I seen he was trying to hold his composure, anticipating leaving that place and everything that was awaiting him, his new record deal with The Rock, you know, and all that.
In May 2003, ODB was finally released on parole.
Anytime a nigga could be locked up, ain't had an album out in 5 years, and they still do a year-end wrap-up and throw his name in it, you major.
Not even the extreme conditions of his incarceration could stop him from making moves.
When Dirty walked out of jail, he had his own clothesline and he had a record deal.
Give him a chain, he couldn't come home without that. Man, Damon Dash, man, that's my man right there. I'm out right now. You know what I'm saying? Respect that, man. Yo.
When he got out of the jail, we went to Rockefeller and they signed that deal. We were so happy for him. We were singing in the limo. We just really had a good time that day. We were so proud of him. He really did this for my mother. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my mother just wanted the best for him. And that's all we wanted for him was the best. So as far as when they was announcing that he signed with The Rock at the press conference, Mariah Carey was there. She's a trooper. She's been there for him. And everything he do, I don't care what trouble he got into, Mariah Carey has always been there.
Me and Mariah go back like babies with pacifiers. Old dirt dog, no liar. Keep the fantasy hot like fire.
I want to, you know, give a shout out to Mariah Carey, you know what I'm saying? She's my sweetheart, you know what I'm saying, forever, you know? And my crew, Brooklyn Zoo, and the Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know how Wu-Tang get down, you know what I'm saying? He gets down when we gets down.
On July 17th, 2004, Dirty reunited with his Wu-Tang brothers at Rock the Bells in San Bernardino, California.
Come on, my nigga, one more time. That's right.
It was the first time in years that all 9 members were together on stage. What his fans didn't know, what his family didn't know, was that would be one of his last performances.
When he first came back from the hospital, he got signed to Rockefeller. I was in a limo with all of them, having fun. Thought it was gonna be all good.
His last days when he came home, I already knew his mentality was gonna be, because I was in that mentality too, being incarcerated, being stripped of all your freedoms.
They had me up there in Clinton. I went from Clinton to Marcy Correction. From Marcy Correction, I went to some Manhattan State Hospital or something. You know what I'm saying? It was trying to lock me in.
When you force a man against his nature to do something, look out what you're gonna get now, because you already created damn near 5 different characters in this man. Imagine all these characters start crashing. You know how that sounds? They all start talking at one time. Because he got a voice for each one of these characters. But if you imagine they all start talking to him at one time. If you could just put yourself in his shoes.
But sometimes I feel like when you get called something so much, or like say your name could be whatever it is. You know what I mean? You know, like for Dirty, for instance, sometimes you become that name. Like they call me Ghost, but a lot of times, you know what I mean, my peoples can't get to me. And sometimes it be seeming like, yo, you a real ghost.
We took all these characters from these movies and we applied them. But I didn't know that the effect of a name will actually hold more bearings on it, you know what I mean, and actually manifest itself into the fabric of a man's life.
Dirty is just the negative side of me. You know what I'm saying? The pressure that built up inside of me, and then when somebody get on my nerves, it got to come on that.
It's written in the Bible, you know, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh. You know what I mean? The Word was God, the Word was with God, the Word was God. But when that Word became flesh, it means now you gotta live and see the words you say.
Because we made him say things that now he have to live. Then you say your name was Big Baby Jesus. Now, with the real Big Baby Jesus, please stand up. So now he gotta go back, get drunk into the drunken style, and try to whip up a formula to drink like Grandpa on Herman Monster, and turn himself into Big Baby Jesus, and come out entertain the people till he come down off it. Then he back himself. Unique A song law. Russell Jones.
As far as going to jail, I think when he got locked up, I didn't think Dirty deserved to be in a penitentiary for things that he was doing to his South.
They threw him in Clinton's hospital in there for they're criminally insane. He wasn't just in the max prison. They put him in the crate with motherfuckers that killed their mothers and chopped up 20 babies and all that. Yeah, that's where they had him at. So psychologically, what do you thought was going to go on in this man's mind?
Gave him no phone call, saw no sunlight like Billy the Kid in his last gunfight. His days became weeks, weeks became months. Carved the calendar on the wall with his fronts. His food pushed in on the trays, it was shoved in the cell. My hands covered with latex gloves. Cooks in the kitchen had laced his drinks. The wild-ass physicians, they was off the brinks. He got visit from shrinks who came in with ink blocks, moving with their own plot, but the dirty think not.
I said the cooks in the kitchen had laces drinks. Them wild-ass physicians, they was off the brinks. They got visit from shrinks who came in with ink blocks, moving with their own plot, but the dirty think not. Yeah.
That's why when he came home, he wasn't the same. If I show you a picture, you understand? Keep the camera rolling. This is not my brother. This is what they actually sent back home to me. If anybody know Dirty, that ain't Dirty. You see what I'm saying? This is what they sent home to me. After they fucked with his head, shot drugs all up in him, that they call it that Thursine and shit. See how swollen up he is? That's all drugs in his body. That's before he came home and started getting high again. This is when he came out of the fucking hospital.
You know, they had him, the medicine, you know, putting that medicine in him. It just changed him and shit. It changed him in a way that I don't think that he could have helped it. Like, you know, I don't think that he wanted to be that.
The stuff that they was giving him, I ain't like what it was doing to him.
And they put a chip in his body so they could monitor every move he made. And he knew it. They chipped him. They had the chip and hope that he'll go back amongst Wu-Tang and he didn't want to be around his people like that.
And I remember he used to always tell me, yo, the government trying to kill me, man. I know he said it on previous records, and that shit I don't just like to talk about.
You know, it's certain things I don't really want to go into that far, but where it causes me to lead to think that, yo, somebody, had put it on, you know what I mean? And he knows because we talked about this, you know what I mean? And then I remember days later, he just was never really acting the same no more.
You know, he did a lot of things in this world that was rare. And I wouldn't be surprised if his name wasn't on the list. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if my name ain't on the list, you know what I mean? With the whole Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? You know, we different. And sometimes in this country, when you different and you speak different, you stand out for something different, you stand up for yourself, they put you on the list. Dirty was that kind of man. He wanted real freedom. He expressed real freedom. So I don't doubt that somebody was on his case. I don't doubt that somebody was ever trying to hurt him. I don't doubt that people was watching him.
When he came out, he was gone, man. You know, he was gone. I mean, he said on VH1, he said life was boring. It hurt to hear him say that. Because life is everything. Life is great. And when I heard him say that, I was like, damn, we got to get him back. Something.
now that he gone, a lot of shit that he did, I understand now. I swear I do. Like, I was thinking about it different. Like, oh man, my fucking brother bugging out, man. What's wrong with him? He crazy? But he knew. He used to say the police, the FBI is after him. They were trying to kill him. I believe it now.
It's like, it's not that he's crazy, but I'm saying the things that he says, it's like, damn, how you seeing what you're saying? You know, to think how you think, to construct what you're constructing and laying down. But otherwise, you know, I don't know. I don't know how people label entitled things these days. And it is said that one word could change a nation. So, you know, I don't know how people play and change. You know, it's all kind of things that goes on, man. I don't know, man.
I'm not crazy at all, okay? Everybody always saying that Dirty is crazy. Dirty is not crazy at all. Dirty just foresee a lot that a lot of people don't foresee.
Osiris said so. Don't Osiris say so? When Osiris, when Osiris say so, you say yeah, say so.
Who was Osiris? According to the ancient Egyptians, Osiris was the god who died. He was then resurrected and sent to the underworld to watch over the spirits of the dead.
He's like, nah, I'm about to go on a big trip. So my papa said, what trip you going on, man? He said, motherfucker, you think you gonna leave us here? Now that I looked at it when it happened, I'm like, he probably felt he was going.
The things that he was saying to me before that, it's like, give me a second for a minute, man. I used to say, Dirty, shut the fuck up, man. What the fuck you talking about? You know, you're gonna die and all this stupid shit. You know, he say things like, don't worry, y'all gonna be all right, you know. And it sound crazy because he's sitting right next to you.
He called her cell phone, and he said she wanted to speak to me. And I think he had a premonition that he was gonna die. And she said, Dad, he said, I want to tell you something before you die, talking about me. I said, what? He said, I love you. You're my heart. And he hung up the phone and never got a chance to respond back to him, you know. And a few months later, he was dead.
Well, me and my partner booked a tour on a Wednesday. He came to the house. He laid on the couch, he laid his head in my lap, and I rubbed his head until he fell asleep. When he woke up in the morning, I took him upstairs, put him in the shower, and I bathed him. I dressed him for the tour, packed his clothes up, and he told me, Mommy, he kissed me. He said, it's the last time you're gonna see me. You're never gonna see me again. And I never saw him again, that was it.
Hi, I'm John Norris with MTV News. One of the most outrageous and unpredictable figures in the world of hip-hop is dead. Russell Jones, a.k.a. Old Dirty Bastard, the perennially eccentric bad boy of the Wu-Tang Clan, died Saturday afternoon in New York at the age of 35.
I was at home, and I got a call. Actually, I was playing chess with Master Killer, and the call came through. I'll call 12 o'clock, because I wanted to make sure. And I know 12 was with him. They said they was all together.
I was right with him. I mean, I drove in a limousine with him from me and RZA, and like I said, Shorty Shitstein, and went to RZA's studio, 36 Chambers on 10th Avenue. He's fine. Everything is so beautiful.
Me and his son went with everybody to the studio with him and all that. And he's sitting in one room. He was sitting in one room with his son. He ain't let his son leave him. I'm trying to tell him, you know, let boy's son come with me, you know. But he was like, nah, he just kept looking at him in the room, no TV or nothing. And then we went home.
I was late. I was supposed to meet RZA actually. But I walk into like the studio area, and I see someone laying on the floor. But I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, I want to call the ambulance. Like, what's wrong with this person? Like, they're just on the floor, like, tossing, turning. They're in some kind of pain. I look and I see this Old Dirty. Where's his brother comes in and he's like, yo, call the ambulance. He stopped breathing. I called the ambulance, and the lady on the phone, she was giving me a hard time. I'm like, yo, send somebody now. And she's like, well, what's going on? I'm like, stop breathing. So she's like asking me a whole bunch of questions, and I'm like, are you gonna send somebody now, or are you gonna keep asking me all these questions? This person stopped breathing. And I don't want to, like, you can't say this old dirty bastard on the floor, because you would think that they value everyone's life equally. And it was like havoc in the studio. Everybody's just running around frantically. They're trying to give him water, they're trying to sit him up, and he just stopped breathing. So by the time the ambulance gets there, they just put the blanket, they just put the sheet over his face. Like, you know, you watch ER and stuff like that, and you think that they do the little shock machine and that they try everything to save, but they just straight put the blanket on. So I called some of the other members of the Klan, and they're like, oh, you're lying, you're lying. Like, they didn't believe it. Nobody wanted to believe it, and everybody just started crying. It was like crazy, and then people just started coming to the studio, doorbells ringing left and right. A lot of sadness.
I thought it was a prank when I heard the news, you know, but it was reality.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't, you know, and it was just silence.
I don't know, man. Shit just caught me off guard and shit. You know how you get like a hot flash? Shit just a little hot flash. Like, nah.
I got up, got my jacket, and then I went to the studio.
That's where he died, in the studio. But the strange thing is when I went to the studio and he was laying down there, and I picked him and put him in my arms and I hugged him, he had a smile on his face. You know, the smile on his face let me know that he was at peace. For the first time in his life, he slept because he never slept.
They say he swallowed something, some drugs or whatever in Colorado, and I don't know, man. You know, even though if a person trying to tell me what happened, I don't think I really never want to hear it and shit, because the dirty was so strong, and I think that, damn, man, even that, how could that even hurt him? I mean, he got shot 2 times with big guns, a .357 and a .45 in his back, you know? And didn't hit no arteries coming out and come out the hospital the next day. And I say for something like that, to murder him, it's unbelievable to me.
His last show was in Colorado, wherever he was at, because he was on the plane coming back, and I guess it was to miss his plane from whatever he was doing out there.
He jumped off the stage, landed on his knee, okay, which started the process of, you know, him needing to have something to relieve that pain.
He fell off the stage in the concert, when he went to the studio, and he asked somebody for a painkiller. And that's what did it. They gave him the painkiller. And he never woke up. Never woke up. They laid him out, and for all the world to see. They came from all over the world.
I went to go perform at the same place, the last place where he was at. And I felt it all through my body. I started crying on stage. You know what I mean? I didn't really let the people know what I was going through or crying or what I felt. I just felt it. And I did a lot of shows and I didn't cry or nothing. But I got in that same spot where he was at, G, and I felt them all over me. You know what I mean? I just felt it. And nobody else knew, not even my mans in them. Until I told them. It was just, I just had to just let it go. I had to let it go. You know what I mean? So, yo, he mean a lot.
I think about the clown continuously. You know, I be having strange shit happening to me now. I could be in the bed start moving.
One time I was messing with a Ouija board. And I was asking for like my dead family members. And supposedly if it was true, I'm not sure. I asked if it was him and he said yeah. Then he told me, I told him, is there anything he wanted me to tell anybody in the family? I never had told them, but now I'm remembering it. he told me to tell his mother that he was sorry, and he told me to tell his mother that he loved her. He told me to tell his sisters and brothers that he loved her. He told me he loved me too. I'm not sure if the Ouija board is true, but it was crazy. I started crying.
You know, sometimes you're gone before you can seek forgiveness for all that you did to people, but most of the time, people ain't did nothing to nobody, they did it to themselves.
He did a lot of good things.
Yeah, he did a lot of good things.
All the harm he did it himself, but everybody else, he did a lot of good things.
I think it's always a reason behind everything that happened. And I think maybe his death was a way to wake, you know, our family up, or, you know, to make us see things a little different.
We supposed to make sure we take care of each other, and I think that, in a way, the Klan, we blame ourselves for, like, you know what I mean, not being there all the way as much as we could for them, you know?
I'm gonna keep it street with you. I'm gonna tell you where you can understand me. If you got a girl, right, and you ain't taking care of her right, somebody else gonna take care of her. Now you can look at that with your life. If your life was your girl, you don't take care of your life right, I'm gonna tell you who's gonna take care of that for you. Somebody else gonna come through and handle that for you. Whether it's the Department of Corrections, whether it's the drugs, whether it's the streets, somebody else gonna take you. Life is about giving and taking.
So when a man tell the truth, he stand up and his body's not here, so you can't do nothing but give all praises due to that man, because he didn't lie. He showed you what would happen if you live like him.
You know, when we're born, we're born to die. You know, we just don't know when. You know what I mean? And I'm not to say that death is bad and all that stuff like that, because life and death go together like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I mean? That's how it is. That's just how it is. It's like, it's man. Who to say death is bad? It was close, real close, so it hurts in the hair. You know what I mean? But I more or less understood it. All right, the Father had took him before me. Dirty made it before me to the next place, because it just don't stop. It don't stop.
Check this shit out. We are not going to mourn Old Dirty Bastard's death. No. We are going to celebrate Old Dirty Bastard's life. Hell yeah!
What we doing really is we destroying all that negativity, that bullshit, that crap, that whack-ass noise that's in the area, that's in the motherfucking, the scenery, that's in the city of New York, that's in the world. Right now, we embellishing all that, you know what I'm saying? We just want to let y'all know that Old Dirty is back, and Old Dirty is back here to stay, and ain't nobody taking me nowhere no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I already witnessed death, kid. You know what I'm saying? And the death was to be dead mentally.
You know what? Come on. Sing this shit, y'all. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Come on. Yeah, from the home of the dog.
Brooklyn squad. Wu-Tang Killer, hubby's on the swarm. Rain on your college ass disco dorm. For you to even touch my skill, you gotta go to one killer B, and he ain't gonna kill now. Chop that down, pass it all around. Lyrics get hard, quick cement to the ground. For any MC in any 52 states, I get psycho. Killer Norman Bates, my producer slam. My flow is like bam, jump on stage, and then I did that.
Hey, yo, how much more for the bar? Peace, beloved. Word? Yeah, let me get that. Early, yeah.
Bring that bucket in. This is
Peace to the
God. Peace, God. Pour out a little liquor. Shame on a nigga, I heard the Reaper done came to get you. So I done copped this fifth up, vodka, and in your honor, I've grown this fetish for loose ladies and baby mamas. Some say it's bad karma. What you do, man, ain't come back on ya. Music got us up off them crack corners. Now I'ma swallow this whole bottle for Old Dirty. Damn, it hurts me. I hate it when brothers go early.
Word to my son, he gon' remember you. Rubbing on his statue in his lab that resembled you. And what it meant to woo. Us forming like a family, you just blew. You was the chess piece on the board that made us look true. Watching your pen switch, you love frying kingfish. You the pearl in the ocean, I'm up on the land piss. Now you moving more prestigious. Me hitting this reef, I know it's real. Guess I slept with the black Jesus.
Body expired. It was hard for me to believe my brother retired. Suddenly the clock stopped and the room started spinning. How can he walk off the field during the first inning? I cried like a baby on the way to his place of death. Hate not being here the minutes before he left. Now I'm in the booth 10 feet from where he lay dead. I think about him on his song and what he might have said.
Heard the word, I need the air to clear my head. I know you didn't say what I thought you said. My brother's dead, you crazy. Another dirty prank to get the family cranked. Y'all niggas shouldn't play like that. I know how you feel, Lord, but it's real. And I still can't believe it. My heart still grieves the loss. There's no pretending. It's on unique love, wine, and fine women. We singing on tour. Ooh, baby, we like it raw.
Pop the bottle on your born day, God. Tried hard not to cry. I still can't hide the scars. And I still ask why to God. Analyzing your form as I stood there beside your mom. And I share the blame, cause you was calling for help, kid. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, at the time I was selfish. I carry on your struggle. You say it really hurts me. I really miss you, Russell. Hope you forgive me, dirty.
And put my fist through. Shout out to Dirty, let the whole world miss you. Reach out and kiss you in your coffin. My heart races. I drop tears and watch my nigga fall from greatness. It's all wasted. Flushed down the drain, and soon as the news hit me, I bust out with pain and rivers I cried. My brother just died. I'ma see you, my nigga, on the other side.
Oh man, how do I say goodbye? It's always the good ones that have to die. It's hard to live without you, God. I shouldn't have doubted you when you said that the passion of Christ was all about you. From the Guard Mobile to Linden Plaza to Brownsville, Florida to Ohio to Putnam to Park Hill. You interrupted Grammy, said woo for the kids. Took 4 or 5 shots when they rushed in the crib. Trip out 7, cracked your ribs, cops shot your whip. You've been chased by the pigs, so the 4-year bid. Crash cars still came out without a scar. They try to keep your free spirit trapped in a jar, so you'll keep your mouth shut and not tell the world who's who and what's what. And probably go nuts how we treat them hoes. Dirt, how we treat them hoes. Up but never confuse dirt.
Dirty, I love you. Peace, happiness, and love.
Coming to a theater near you, motherfuckers. Word up. You better watch that shit. Word to God, you better watch that shit.
Bring it, 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 bring it,